Hey guys, what is going on? Today I'm going to give you all my first impressions slash review of the Xbox One. Now, normally I would just do like a usual black background, but since I've been playing around the Xbox One, I decided why not put some Xbox One gameplay with my discussion of the Xbox One. So, what you're watching here is some Battlefield 4 domination gameplay on Zvod 311, Golmon Railroad, whatever that is the best gameplay I've captured so far, because so far I've been having issues trying to get used to the controller, and not really get used to it, but 60 frames per second is a lot different than 30 frames per second, and getting used to that, especially to the point where I'm doing well again, has taken some time. But anyway, my initial thoughts on the console itself. As of right now, I love the console. It's a great choice. I was very skeptical about picking one up, like I thought I made a bad decision, but I stuck by my decision. I wasn't all too sure about it, but I stuck by it. And now, coming into it and playing it for a while, I'm glad I did. Like, I think I made a good choice. And as you can see, plays at 60 frames per second. The game looks very, very good. I have Forza 4 as well. Forza 5, sorry. I have Forza 5 as well. It looks, I mean, 1080p 60 frames a second for Forza 5, and it's good. But again, I don't play games just for the graphics. If it's a good game and it has good gameplay and it's just all around enjoyable, it deserves to play. But no, there's a few, I don't know, I've noticed just a slight few differences, but between this and the PlayStation 4, they look just about the same. I'm trying to think of how I'm trying to keep info for like 15, like I have like 16 minutes of gameplay here, and like the Kinect, I've told this to all my friends, it works like 80% of the time. And when it works at 80% of the time, it makes the console, it makes it great. It's the best thing ever. I currently have it unplugged during this gameplay. And when I'm gaming, I usually have it unplugged, because when it's plugged in, it acts as a default mic. And since I brought that up, the mic quality with the Kinect mic is actually very good. I mean, if anybody who's used the 360, the Kinect came with the original 360, that mic was so sensitive. It picked up everything in the room. It made, there was a terrible echo with it. It just made using it for multiplayer purposes very impractical and not worthwhile using. This, on the other hand, surprisingly good. Not a lot of echo, not a lot of feedback. It doesn't pick up everything in the background unless it's really loud, and I like that. Like, I think it can distinguish between voice and just regular sounds. The camera that comes with it is it captures in 1080p, 60 frames a second. I have Skype called with it, and it's a very, and it does very well. The camera tries to autofocus on the person who's talking. I say tries to. It works, but sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes it just sits there zooming in and out, which is annoying to the person who's watching the video. It's annoying to me too, because it pops up on my screen and I see it do it back and forth, and it just annoys me. But when it picks up your voice commands, it's just as simple as saying Xbox, snap, and then I pause for a second, because I don't know. You can't run your words. You have to talk to it like a 5-year-old, or like you're talking to Siri or something. Like, you say Xbox, pause, and then I go snap. But you could just go snap Netflix or snap TV. I pause when I say after I say snap for a second, and then say whatever, and it works just fine. Or same as Xbox, go home, or Xbox off. I mean, it's the greatest, like, it's good when it works, which is majority of the time. and it makes the console, like, it makes it feel like it's the next gen thing. When it doesn't pick it up, it's very frustrating. You just wonder why. Like, why it won't work, and it just frustrates you, especially when you're trying to show it off to your friends and it won't work at all. It just kind of, it just makes you feel weird. The controller, I love the 360 controller. I didn't like the PS3 controller. The PS4 controller, big improvement. I love the PS4 controller. The only thing I'm not very big of a fan on is the Vita's like touchpad / touch screen type deal. People call it a touch screen. It's not really a screen, it's more of a pad, like a track pad on my laptop. Not a big fan for it. While it is significantly better, the PS3 controller was not the best controller. It's kind of small. PS4 controller, very beefy, and I like it. But I have to say I like the Xbox One's better. That's my personal opinion. The 360 controller, it was a good controller. Very good controller. It was probably the best controller you could get at the time. I mean, for first-person shooters, it just felt good. It was just made good. And I guess Microsoft's thoughts behind this were, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that they hardly, I mean, they fixed the triggers are now rumble triggers, which are good. They work well in Forza. They don't work, I know they work in Forza and NBA 2K, and I think they work in Dead Rising, I'm not sure. But not a lot has changed. D-pad is a major improvement over the Xbox 360's D-pad. And it's just, it still uses AA's, but there is a playing charge kit available, which I will be getting soon, because I don't like switching out AA's like once every month and a half, because batteries are expensive. And I'd much rather just spend $25 on a playing charge kit and call it done for a long time. Heck, I've swapped out playing charge kits onto all my 360 controllers. Now, I'm trying to think of some other things. So this is just random for me, but I don't know how, like, when I was searching through, like, the App Store, you have to download the Blu-ray Player app to play Blu-ray movies. And that was just kind of weird that it wasn't already... Does that... I don't know if it's just like a player, like a DVD, like you just go in there and that's what you use to play movies, or if you had to download that for it to actually play Blu-ray movies. I don't know, like, but I don't know, that's just strange to me. My console, I don't know, there was a lot of reports of faulty consoles, which I have seen them, and seen that they like to eat discs. Mine's not one of them, so I'm very happy and I'm very sorry. I feel very bad for all the people who did get a messed up console, both PS4 and Xbox One wise, but mine works. So, I mean, and again, second shipment's coming out sometime soon. It should be here probably before Christmas of all consoles. So if you're going to try and get one of either console, I would suggest doing it soon and being there waiting for it. I want to get a PS3 sometime soon, and I saw where they are sending out to Great Britain has a, or the UK has a test run of the PlayStation 4 Vita bundle, and so far that's only exclusive to the UK. And if that's a big success and they come to the States, I will probably more than likely get that version of the console, just because they are toting the whole entire remote play, same as the Wii U with the Vita. And I want a Vita, and if it's a good deal on both of those, like on the bundle, I will get one if it comes to the States. But when I get that, I will do a review of that too, whenever I get one. That is a big whenever. Now, in this game, gameplay, let me just talk to the gameplay real quick. This is the best I've done in a long time It's just messing with the settings, trying to get it right for 60 frames a second, because that is... With mouse and keyboard on the PC, I can play at 60 frames a second fine. But with a controller, I had to swap up my sense. I played Battlefield 3 at certain... Battlefield 4 on 360 at 30 frames per second at like 85% sensitivity. I played it somewhere around there. I played it at a very high sensitivity. Now when you dump that up to 30 frames a second, 60 frames a second, the same sensitivity doesn't work for me. I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of weird. I had to lower my sensitivity just so I can get it where it feels right, where I feel confident with the controller. And I'm pretty sure that if I sat around and worked with, just like played with it a while, I could probably gotten used to it. But for the purpose of this gameplay and actually getting good gameplay, we lose this game, by the way. That's how it's been with me in the past few games I've been in. It's just been, our team was pulling ahead. We were winning for the first half of the game, and by the time it gets close to finish, my team's like giving up all hope and they quit playing like they're supposed to. But that's just my experience. Oh, excuse me. Now the big question is $500 price tag, and is it worth it with the Xbox One? In my personal opinion, I say it's 50-50. When the Kinect works, and it works great, I say it's worth the $500. I say it's worth the price tag it's at. But when it doesn't work, I don't think it's worth it. I would say if you're wanting an Xbox One and you just want the Kinect, I would say get it now. Because I don't know for a fact, but I know that they're going to at some point in time release a Kinect-less version. And I would, if you want one, and I won't I will get, I don't know, that was random, but I would say get that one. I wanted it because I wanted the Kinect, and I've been wanting an Xbox One since day. And I say it's, well, the Kinect works 80% of the time, so I say it's worth $500 like 80% of the time, and the other 20% of the time, I say it's not worth it. I mean, both are great consoles, and you get what you want. If you want something that's just hardcore 1080p, like straight up games performance engine, go for the PS4. If you want something that's different and tries to innovate a little bit more on the gaming franchise, go for the Xbox One. Because to me, the Xbox One feels like the only one that's innovating, the only one that's trying to do something different. And the PS4 is great. I love what they've done with it. I love the changes they've made. I will be getting one here soon. So, again, that's my personal opinion. And as this game right here is wrapping up to a close, we still got about 20 tickets left. And again, M1014, the duckbill attachment is, I've never really used the M1014, but I found the duckbill attachment just to be great for just mowing down groups of people. Like, it's great. And I don't know, shotguns are just awesome. And they get the job done. Oh, the game here is coming to a close. All in all, I recommend the console. I think if you're debating on getting one, I would try and find one. You can find them around if you go to certain stores. I haven't found any around in my area because every place we've went, they've been sold out. But you can find them if you go to a store that didn't do pre-orders. I work at Sam's Club, and we didn't do pre-orders. Ours, at least I don't think we did. And we had some, but we sold out day one. So we're here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been GOE Rainbow Dash, GTX Rainbow Dash, whatever. And I'm gonna put a little. There's a song here, Prince Whatever. I'm a huge Brony. I love his music. He's one of the few Brony metal musicians that I love. Just released his new album. I got his digital deluxe edition. It's amazing. So, super special deluxe edition, whatever it's called. I loved it. I highly suggest, if you have not heard of him, going and checking him out. He makes amazing music. That's all I can say. And I want to put a little clip of his my favorite song off the album here at the end. It's going to be about 2 minutes. So I want to thank you all for watching. And as always, this is GTX Rainbow Dash signing off.